All right, we're back. And yeah, so here's what it is. I have to give some love to Mike. Mike's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I've said in
The
many,
beginning.
many videos. He probably knows more about my channel's content than I know now. Um, so what I did is I rolled to the middle of the. She just watched me do it, my friend, and we won't have her call you out. But I just scrolled and then kept scrolling. Scrolling. I said, I think that's good. She said, no, that's only a couple days rolling. Keep going. And I scrolled some more, and then we stopped. And I found a post that said Angie in it,
Yeah.
and this is the one. So this was just a random middle. There's no rhyme or reason, but she saw it and she kind of lit up. So, and the side note is this is one of the bands that came through the club, so I've actually cooked for this band on top of everything else.
I did not know
That they did this?
that he requests, because you said to
Yeah.
me, and I'm like, what? Because I didn't know that you requested stuff that I would like. Whatever, I just didn't know. I don't snoop in on, no
Yeah, so she doesn't
conversations.
read any of the stuff that I get, my correspondence, and then as she just outed me, I don't share enough with her.
Outed you.
Yep.
I didn't out you.
Well, I'm sure we both want to say thank you, and we're both appreciative. And you should check this out.
Oh, I love this song.
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody combat. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog food. Bang, bang, shot dead, everybody's gone mad. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Chew me, sue me, everybody do me. Kick me, strike me, don't you black or white me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is
What's that, honey?
Do you know this song?
Yeah.
You do?
Well, sure.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew this song.
Yeah. The they is the same big club that George Carlin told a joke about.
Yes.
They came up in another song today already that's already posted. It's weird how it all works out. So Roy Khan in I believe the Conception song in the lyric video
Yeah.
was it could have been an indictment of organized religion, but it was definitely an indictment of the power structure, and the power structure reigning nothing but deceit and deception down on the low. If you want to be fair, and this is not an endorsement, but it does appear that the bourgeois society has been doing the proletariat from behind for a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like I'm some. If the same people that would like to discuss that want to back those brown shirted thugs out in the West Coast, then I can't have a discussion with you. Because the same guys carrying your flags don't really seem like they're going to build a future that we can all live in. But if we'd like to discuss the they oppressing the us, I can have that conversation. Put down your sickle, and you don't get to tell me how bad they are. Then wave their effing MFing flag on the news and tell me how I'm a white supremacist. You do not get your cake and eat mine too. Did you teach me that? We're gonna move on now. Are you proud, baby?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
I think I've twice today I used that. I'm putting that in solid. However that works out, that's the deal. That's right. But no, because I will no longer kill two birds in one bush. I want to nourish two birds with one handful of seed.
There you go.
It's the same effing analogy. It just seems like maybe it's changing my energy a little.
Yeah.
And Harry Mack's helping me. I want some energy I want some energy exchange that's real now.
Yeah.
And yep, I can be angry and irritable, and I can use a tissue every now and then too. So can you. But in the end, we should be able to have a legitimate discussion about it. And we're going to let the controversial lyrics of this song go, and we'll just move on.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Okay.
You missed that, right?
What?
The controversial lyrics. Good. It's probably for the best.
Really? I'm
Yeah, we
curious
got
now.
to check box once already. If we go back,
I'm really
I'm going to have to
curious.
check the second level box. You don't remember what the... Yeah, well, maybe I'll share. Here, hold on a second. I'll be at the Ducky when I come back.
You're at that duck.
I couldn't get the head duck. Yeah, it was there. Hi.
That's funny.
We're good. We're going to move on and skip that part. But yeah, they caught some flack with the lyrical content. Let's move on.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine.
I paused again by accident.
Really?
Yeah, I did. So
Don't.
if I'm
just
touching the control panel,
Stop.
the space
Play.
does things down there. If I touch the TV, the space bar does stuff up there. And I'm not good at keeping them straight. That's real.
That they don't really care about us. Tell me what has become of my life. I have a woman and children who love me. I am the victim of police brutality now. I'm tired of being the victim of hate. You're raping me up around, for God's sake. I'm up to heaven of a feelings prophecy. Set me free. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody combat. Trepidation, speculation, everybody allegation in the suit, on the news. Everybody dog food, blackmail, throw your brother in jail. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
It's actually got kick-ass wordplay. I have a lot of strong opinions, but that little section there had super strong wordplay. Michael I could see why people...
Well, then his video is pretty powerful too.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
He was with a bunch of the.
I think he related to his crowd, not
Yeah, that
not
one was
the
all the
elite.
people that were
I
in
think he was
prison.
used by them. I mean, I'm not...
Oh yeah.
I
no.
mean,
from a young age. No.
let it go.
He was a product from a very young
No,
age.
yeah, that's what I
Jackson
mean.
5, come
I
on.
think...
I think a lot of these artists who had to produce at a young age were mishandled.
Yeah, and I think that... Yeah, I got distracted. We'll go on.
Thank you for picking that up for
I love
me.
you.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was gonna be.
What you were gonna say?
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm
Let's go
sorry.
on. I'll remember.
Okay.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Yeah, I see this song the same exact way as the George Carlin joke. So Carlin, at his heights, had the kind of money and prestige that he'd be welcomed into the club. Then you find out about the club, and then you call the club out, and you kind of live on the edge,
Yeah.
right? You can play in the same... you could play golf at the same course. You just don't go to the same ritual parties.
Well, you don't get to have cigars and whiskey at.
Yeah, you don't
in
get
the
to go in the back
room
room.
with all.
I think this was him doing the same exact thing. And even though he could be it and seen it and might know everything,
Yeah.
he's still related enough to his fans to let you know that, I hate to tell you guys, but you're getting the short end of the stick.
Right.
You know?
While still fighting his own demons.
I would say by
Yeah.
just yesterday, though, that if we had a problem with police brutality, everybody that assaulted police officers would have been in jail. And it appears that now you can literally assault them in their police cars and they'll let you. So, no offense, but that lyric didn't stand the test of time. I've got receipts and... So, you know what I mean? We all can get... They're right on, Twitter, YouTube. The receipts are out there, so, no offense. That part...
Well, there's always a bad bunch.
Oh, God, there's
right?
still individual cases. But I promise you, for 2 years, if the police step back and watch you smash their car up, you're not being brutalized no more.
Yeah.
You've got free reign to commit crime if you're allowed to do that and they film it. Because just remember, people that stayed within a velvet rope are still in a fucking cell. So let's just be fair.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I get a little frustrated because it appears they're getting ready to burn down our country again. Let's just put a heads up out there.
Well, that's why you have to understand that this is about they don't care about all of us, and if unless you're not in that club, you ain't they don't care about you. So it doesn't matter what side you're
I don't
on.
think that this is actually so. The illusion of the last few years is some of the talking points are not really real, and a lot of the things that looked good on camera were very destructive, negative events.
Yeah.
So I think in the long run, the us that he's really talking about is, once again, I'll say it again, is the proletariat, not your the working class, everybody from the beggars union to the coal miner to the rural mail carrier.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the actual not the teenage kid that lives in grandma's basement, puts on his little LARPing clothes and then smashes buildings. No. The grandma that actually supports his little piece of shit ass. Let's just be fair. This is for Mike, so you don't have to pretend. I mean, if you don't, this is how I feel.
Fine.
And I want to share.
Yep. Well.
Whoa. What's wrong?
Well, I just know who you're talking to.
Who am I talking to? Am I hurting Michael?
No, because some of them don't probably understand maybe Carlin or some of the younger MJ fans who don't know the history.
This isn't about Michael Jackson.
No, I know.
It's a lyrical take on this cover song.
Right.
I'm not disrespecting Michael. It's a whole nother thing.
No. I'm
but
not
from the
saying
lyrics
you are.
point
I'm
of
just
view,
saying, some of them just don't understand.
No, I know.
So
they think that violence is speech, but somehow my speech is violence. There's what I think of that misunderstanding. No offense, but we're not. We're done being polite on that shit. There's a lot of young people that are confused and have been indoctrinated. Yeah, and if they get what they want, they're going to find out that them words were pretty hollow. And I wasn't supposed to call. Okay, great. Oh, smoke. Sorry. We're back. I'm looking for a dog on Friday again. Yay. I don't know how much the dog adventure has made it to the channel. Most of those videos are on my phone still. Okay, we're back into this. That was literally 15, 20 minutes ago. We kind of pushed that button, so I don't really know what I was harping about. Let's just get back to the song.
Blackmail, throw your brother in jail. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Tell me what has become of my rights. Am I invisible cause you ignore me? Your proclamation promised me free liberty now. I'm tired of being the victim of.
what do you say?
No, the liberty.
Yep.
So the irony of, so you got to
Say
think
the line
about the
again.
the fan base, but then the activists
Yep.
and how it's been blended.
Right.
Because
Right.
I would think
Right.
that there's language here that's now being called, well, yeah, I mean, only the N word, the Germans, right? The bad Germans?
Yeah.
They don't like that. The algorithm hates that word.
Yeah, I know. We won't say it.
Yeah, they only those kind of people like liberty now.
What?
Do you understand? That's a problem. So liberty, freedom, that's all free speech. That's all problematic.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's a program.
All right, we got to finish this up because now the dog's crying and we're really hitting on all cylinders right now.
Shame, throwing me in a class with a bad name. I can't believe this is the land from which I came. I really hate to say it. The government don't wanna see it. But if Roosevelt was living, it wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, speculation, everybody litigation. Beat me, bash me, you can never trust me. Segregation, segregation, everybody, allocation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog food. Kick me, strike me, don't you ever write me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. This world is on fire. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. You're calling me a liar. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. This world is on fire. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Wow.
So it's amazing to me how much we project our own stuff onto music, right? Serves us when we want it to serve us at the right time, in the right places. We fit it in like
Yeah.
a puzzle piece that can be molded and applied, right?
Yeah.
So, what I take from this now, because I have changed perceptions and things in my life from when I first was into this song, right, is that on some of the things that you talked about, right, with some of the brutality claim. Okay, so here's the deal. They'll always use order followers to oppress you forever and ever and ever. And the people who follow the immoral orders are at fault 100% of the time. Right? Now, especially if you're going to really, right, oppress and harm. Now, you talked about some other things, right, where those people have, if they're forced into it, right? It's a little bit different.
There's gray area, there's nuance.
Correct.
But here's what I'm thinking.
If you give if you're, because we know, in the end of the day, you get fired if you don't follow the orders, and the orders are usually immoral.
Yeah.
So isn't a choice whether you are going to uphold that contract or break that contract.
Yeah.
And it usually comes down to whether you're going to willing to exchange those immoral behaviors for money.
Well, I agree 100%. I do. I believe, to add to that, as long as this is your image of order followers oppressing people who are fed up on the city street where you all work and live together, nothing will ever change. The moment that fight is at the CEO's house and at Miss Pelosi's house or any of these people who are trying to take everything from you, just like they say. So it's funny how they like to use the doxing and the outing, but then when it's turned on them, they cry the end of the world. But the problem is, as long as we kill each other in our own backyards, they will always win. The moment you take that same fight to their backyard, shit will change overnight. Order followers or not, they're going to get a lot. Never mind. The next thing I can't say, because I don't want it to tip, right? I don't want a tipping point.
Yeah.
But I guess if all the people who talk the big talk want it to kick off, I'm sorry to be vague, but the algorithm hates this conversation. You want that to happen, you want it all to start, then take your fight to where it belongs and it will start. They will forcibly stop you. This is all a big shit show. Nothing can ever be served by burning down your own department stores and your places of business and your own jobs. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh, we're going to burn down our neighborhood and protest. Yeah. Show me where it's actually done something. Now you burn down the big guy's house. Whoa, for entertainment purposely in an alternative universe.
Yes, not for real.
In that fan fiction.
Yes.
Obviously, we only have one call to action on this entire channel. That's start a conversation and get the fuck out of the narrative. Bust the bubble. Find someone you can have a conversation with that you don't agree with, but you'd like to know. And then meet on common ground. Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Yep.
That was cool. I got to take care of the dog. Then we got to go buy a dog.
Yeah.
Later.